just wanted to take the time and come on. For some of you, it's late listening or watching this. And know for me, here in the east part of our country, it's a late time. But I wanted to just jump on. I had this burning desire that I wanted to share something with you, and I could not wait any longer. I wanted to bring to you how important it is to be a part of a mastermind. Now, I know that when some people hear the word mastermind, some people are wondering, what does that mean? What is a mastermind? And why is that so very important? And I'm glad you're asking, because I wanted to share with you a few thoughts of the importance of a mastermind. As a matter of fact, what it is I'm doing right here by broadcasting this show is because of a mastermind. And I'll tell you about that in a few moments. Just in case you're wondering who this person is, I'm Kingsley Grant, and I'm the host of the Kingsley Grant Show, which you can listen to on a weekly basis on any of the platforms that you listen to your podcast, streaming to Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, just to name a few places that you can listen to my podcast, The Kingsley Grant Show, where we talk about leadership and emotional intelligence, where they all converge and what that looks like. So you can make sure you subscribe and listen to that show. I actually had a show that went out recently that talks about leaders and kindness, but that's not the topic tonight. So that's who I am as a host of a show, but I'm also someone that works with leaders in coaching and transition. And so if you're interested, you can see scrolling at the bottom right there how to connect with me, and I hope you do that. But I wanted to talk briefly about how the power of a mastermind. And one of those places that you probably have heard this, if you have read any of the Napoleon Hill's book, and that's where most of this come from. And I wanted to share with you from his, actually, this idea of mastermind, what he had to say about that, because I think you will get the picture. And I want to read with you a quote that how he frames a mastermind. This is what Napoleon Hill says in his book, Think and Grow Rich. He described the mastermind principle as the coordination of knowledge and effort between two or more people who work towards a definitive purpose in a spirit of harmony. No two minds, he says, ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force, which may be likened to a third mind, also known as the mastermind. Hill sees this as a third mind. It's two people coming together, two or more people. And what happened, you create a mastermind, because this mind you create is where you find breakthroughs. It's where you are able to have ideas and thoughts that you would never have had unless you had this mastermind going on. And so I have been a part of masterminds for quite some time. It is something that really helped me in where I am today. People who are like-minded. Now, what it looks like, it doesn't mean you have all the people in your group who are all the same mind. That's not what it's talking about, because you're never going to grow that way. You want to have people who have probably different industries, but they are probably, say, for example, entrepreneurs. They understand entrepreneurship. Say, if you have mastermind around podcasts, people who have an idea of how podcasts work, but it doesn't have to be all podcasters. You see, you want to have people who can bring in other thought processes that, is worthwhile, is helping you doing things that you would not normally do. People who are going to push you, people who are going to challenge you, people who are going to not agree with you sometimes. That's the kind of healthy mastermind you want. For example, I know for me, I'm a part of a mastermind, and I promised these individuals in this group that I'm going to do a a show live, and I want to do it every day. I have been procrastinating, and I've been going back and forth. And have you ever been there where you want to do something and you're second guessing yourself and third guessing and fourth guessing? And I wanted to make sure I get this mastermind underway, but I've been doing that. And I'm thinking, you know what? There's no better time to do something than now. Someone have said the best time to have started was 20 years ago. Now, of course, there was not a internet like we have here 20 years ago, but the best time to have started was 20 years ago. But the second best time is right now, is now. And so I jumped on and decided to pull the trigger, get started, and talk about mastermind. So I promised the group that I'm in, and I said I'm going to do a show. I'm gonna get on, and I don't even know all that I'm gonna speak about, but I have an idea, and I just pull the trigger, make it happen. So where's this going to go from here? Who knows? But I wanted to talk about this idea of masterminding because I believe in business, this is a very essential part of what we do. I told someone just today in a coaching setting that I asked this person, are you a part of a mastermind? And the person said, well, I don't have much time to do masterminds. I said, that's a problem. You want to make sure you find time to do mastermind, because if you don't grow, if you don't spend time growing yourself, you're not going to take people beyond where you are yourself. So I want to encourage you. If you want to know more about this and want to get some help, make sure you reach out to me, and I can probably direct you. But I want to appeal briefly now. If you are a clinician, so you are a psychotherapist, a mental health practitioner, and you want to get some help in this area specifically, then you want to connect with me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called the Mental Health Business Academy. Mental Health Business Academy. You can search for that and just join us there. I wanted to do a number of things there as well. So I wanted to encourage you to be a part of that. If you are in the mental health field, whether you are a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or someone who really wants to grow your practice without the normal way of doing things. Part of my group, I was having this conversation, and one of the group members said, I could think about scaling with sanity. How do you scale your practice with sanity? We laughed, but that's a great way just to get ideas from your mastermind people. So as we kind of wrap it up here, I'm not going to spend much more time. Again, I want to remind you of what Napoleon Hill says, and really look at this idea is how he says, the effort between two or more people who work towards a definitive purpose in a spirit of harmony. He says, no two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force. That is what you want to do, create an intangible force through the process of a mastermind. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts about masterminding? You can leave in the comment section below. And also want to make sure that in the future, when I'm on, you have to give StreamYard, which I'm using to stream this into the platform that you're listening to, permission to allow you to make a comment, and I'll bring the comment up and share that with everyone who's watching and listening. So I want to encourage you to participate when you see me go live, so I can know that you're there. And I want to say thank you for taking the time to listen. But remember, this idea is that mastermind is needed, and stay positive. Stay positive through the power of a mastermind. Love to hear what your thoughts are, and you can comment. And if you're watching this live, just put #live so we can know who watched it live. If you're watching this on a replay, then put #replay so I can know who watched this on a replay. I really want to hear from you. So I want to say thank you for watching. And don't forget, my friend, to make sure you listen to my podcast, The Kings of Grand Show, which comes out every week. Subscribe to the show so you don't miss any of the episodes that are coming out. And for those who are clinicians, if you are a therapist or psychiatrist or psychologist, here's where you want to make sure on Facebook, the group, and we are psychopreneurs, and you want to make sure you join us there. And hey, this is a place to hang out. Okay, so I look forward to connecting with you soon. And I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And so peace out. God bless. And I'll see you on the flip side. Yeah.